Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter here at the workbench. All cleaned up after my planing demonstration. And I did want to talk to you a little bit about blue stained pine. Now, if I were going to try to use this wood for a medium to higher end project, I would try to find boards that have more of the unstained wood. So you have this dark stain and you have this blue stain. But that doesn't make this wood less desirable if you're going to stain it. However, understand that the blue stain side, which is almost always on the sapwood side. Okay, you see that? I don't know if you can tell, but you've got the heartwood over here and then the sapwood out here. So your staining is usually always the sapwood. Now, I'm not a wood scientist. I can't tell you precisely, but from my understanding, it has to do with fungus, enzymes, dampness, etc. Now, I do know where this wood came from, and I will tell you this much. If you're going to stack your wood outdoors to dry, sticker it evenly. The stickers should be about the same thickness as the wood you're drying, or just slightly thinner. The thinner you go, the less air is going to pass through. So you'll get slower drying conditions. So if you live in an arid environment, dry, you will stack your wood a little closer together. If you live in a moist environment, you'll stack your wood a little further apart. It's for air movement. Now, if you have damp conditions, and if the mold spores are there for any sort of fungal growth or bacterial growth, you'll get blue stain. Now, another way, almost guaranteed to get blue stain, is to take your fresh sawn lumber and stack it tight to each other and forget about it for a little while. It will stain because there's no air moving through there. So for me, what this does is this makes this second or third level quality wood, and it's just a utility wood. Okay, I would use this to repair something around the farm. I would use this to maybe make a crate of some sort, or maybe a shelf in a workshop, something where its lifespan will be limited. Now, as far as staining and finishing, from my experience, if you have sticker stain, blue stain, or like in this particular piece, you can see it here, maybe not. Right here, there was a sticker going through here. And as this blue stained, it stained here first. So this is actually starting to decay. This will not take stain evenly. Now there are some other types of staining which are preferred. It's called spalting. You can look up spalting. It's when the decay begins in certain woods with certain spores. It can leave reds and purples and blues and all sorts of spidery type of staining. But I'm not into that, so I don't worry about it. But that's about it. I just wanted to mention a little bit about the wood I was planing, and it is blue stain, and I have one clear edge that will go in about 2.5 inches on one end, 3 inches in the middle, 3 inches on this end. So I could possibly get a 2.5 inch ripping off of this if I can get rid of this dark staining, which I'm not sure, but I should be able to in about 1/16 of an inch. Hope this helps somebody. If it did, give it the old thumbs up, like. Don't forget, if you have not yet subscribed, there's a special going on. If you subscribe right now, it will cost you nothing. No charge, no fee. No credit card required. Walter out.